Hello and everyone. Namaste. Good morning. Hope everyone is doing well and following all the respective COVID-19 norms. I welcome each and everyone for the today's session of webinar on the topic of modern backup automation. So also in case if you do have any queries pertaining to the doubts and questions of the webinar, feel free to put up your questions in the chat box. We would love to answer for the same in the Q&A interactive session. Before starting with our webinar session for today, I would like to share introduction about our company in short. Network Tech Lab is founded in the year of 1996, recently completing its 25 years of successful experience in system integrator for providing businesses and organizations a complete organizational setup for end-to-end technological solutions. We are headquartered at Mumbai and having presence in across 14 cities in India. And we also have one global location located at Singapore. And we have 7,500 plus clientele base satisfied due to our customer-centric approach. Network Tech Lab is highly known for providing solutions and services on the productive and qualitative approach. What we are known in the system as a Network Tech Lab, what basically we are known in the system, what are our key indicators? We are known for providing 24/7 customer-centric support. We are having our own technically certified team. We are also known for having the strong SLA and best uptime in the market segments. And we have the customer retention rate of 99% due to the customer-centric approach and the quality product and solutions we are providing. So as I indicated that the Network Tech Lab is a system integrator in the IT technological solutions and services. What are the various solutions and services we are providing as a globe? We have been known for providing solutions of information technology, data center technology, operational technology, automation and barcoding technology, and rental infrastructure. We are also dealing in physical infrastructure and security management, cloud solutions, data backup, multi-cloud solution, multi-cloud infrastructure, and enterprise solutions group. Network Tech Lab is one of the organizations having the presence of providing solutions and services on dual basis, that is purchase as well as on rental basis. So in case if any of the organization has this startup or they are the newly upcoming organization in the market, they can avail due to maybe because of the capital budgeting, due to capitalization, they can avail the another option of the renting the IT solutions and services to them. That means we are highly flexible in the terms of the marketing solutions and services. Now, we'll move further with our session of the modern automatic backup solutions. So basically, we know that how backup is essentially important for each and every big business segments and each and every business scenarios. Since the businesses are working on the two major concepts, that is the data mining and the data implementation and management. You are working for the data, you are working for the storage of the company, wherein if there is an inclining and the proper management implementation is done on the basis of the proper implementation of the data backup, you have extreme line of communication in the business environment. So when we are talking already about the data backup and the management, what are the challenges that are occurring because of the traditional backup infrastructure? So here, the very first thing is the CapEx, the high expenditure capital. Absolutely. When I already discussed and informed about the CapEx is something, the capital expenditure which you are incurring for your businesses for a longer future prospect. When you are building on premises to back up the appliances, to make the solutions available in the businesses is much more expensive to buy. And also to maintain the solutions and services are the major concern of the business today. Another highly important factor is the operational complexities. The very on-premises purposes is to build and make the expenses to buy. But however, the operational expenditure complexities arises when the business alignment are not in the proper segment. And such thing occurs due to delay in the decision making and due to the unupdated segments in the market. Meeting the recovery objectives. Absolutely. When you have the obstacles, when you have the objectives made to your businesses, but sometimes there are possibilities that due to certain issues and the possibility conditions, we are unable to make the objectives obtained at the aggressive level. However, the complexity of the legacy infrastructure can make the restore from a backup time consuming process. And it's also make difficult to meet the recovery time objective. I will definitely come to this RTO topic later. We are further we'll discuss it more inclusive about this important topic. So another highly important factor for the traditional backup is the scalability limitations. We know that the exponential data growth makes the backup storage capacity to the businesses. But if the plans are unpredictable, there is highly distractions in the business segments of the data backup solutions. So these are some of the important, there are multiple segments which are highly responsible, but these are some of the very important segments that are highly responsible and businesses are facing as a challenge in the traditional data backup. Businesses are demanding the backup solutions. Absolutely. If I am talking about the business to business concept, and if we are interacting about the business that is at the macro level, each and every one, we always ensure to have the data backup solutions at the precise level. Basically, the backup sometimes refers to as the long-standing form of backupping the data at an organization due to the multiple situations occurs. Basic organization typically use the disk-based hardware for these backups, and backup the software manages the copying of the data to the hardware. Sometimes the software which is integrated with the hardware or it runs separately can lead to the distractions in the data backup management. And also the data reduction features such as deduplications or the decrease the amount of the data backed up on the disk is highly the major concern. As I already said that the businesses are increasing and they are in demand of the backup solutions. Why? Because of the tremendous exponential growth of the data in the business, and making the designing and the deploying backup solutions is becoming more complicated than ever before. So to manage precise and to implement the data properly, you need an utmost standard solutions of the data backup for this year. Now, we would be definitely having a question that why we do need backup. There are multiple options which are highly responsible. So one of the important function is the accidental deletions of files. We know that there are possibilities as a human tendency and as a human error. We know that there are possibilities of the accidents that can happen in the businesses. You may working on certain file, but because of some reasons you may went out of your computer system hardware for maybe because of some reasons, and maybe there is a power electricity cut or power crunch at your respective organization or to your respective place, and you don't have a proper save of your respective file. There are chances of getting that file deleted. Why? Because you did not have the backup properly for that file. Software corruption. We know very well that the organizations are work on tremendous software systems, but if these softwares are malfunctioning and they are not properly according to the workstations that are highly organized in the businesses, and maybe because of the software corruptions, example I'll give you, if you do have the software system which is unethical or which is, you can say, non-segmented with the the software which you're using it, so it can make the delays in the the management process in the organization. Computer viruses. So here, when we are talking about the computer viruses, we as a human being are always searching new moderns and the technologies in the businesses. through the internet or through the various portals and the softwares. And there are the high chances of the data viruses to be entered in our system automatically when we are clicking and searching on the respective software portals or the systems. So such incidents can make the changes in your software and can make the data corrupted. Theft. We know that the theft is an essential important part of the business. Why? Because you never know when your data is going unethical to the business segment. And secondly, important thing is, suppose I will give an example over here all that you have made something, data entry or the information, you have put it in something software and you have made the computer unlock for a certain period of time and you went away from your, particular place. There are maybe possibilities that an individual or your colleague may come to your respective place and that can extract your data or the respective confidential information. It's not only the physical software. There may be because of the any of the data which you have in your respective folders, in your drive, or in your respective pen drive. There may be possibilities that your colleagues, your respective employees, or your respective people, those who are in concern with you, there are possibilities that the people can theft your data with the respective any possibilities. Maybe because through the phone, maybe because through the disk, maybe because of the pen drive. There are possibilities of, and nowadays, this is actually a major concern in the businesses that the thefts are occurring at a very high level. And such things has to be determined properly. Natural disasters. Absolutely. We know that the organizations or the wherever we work are prone to the natural calamities and these things are uncertain. You never know what will happen to the next. There are possibilities of the heavy rainfall, there are possibilities of the earthquake, or maybe because of the fire occurrence. There are multiple possibilities are there. So such things can definitely affect to your working system and the working conditions in the environment. And yet that can highly make your data corrupted or data distracted or data gone from the software system. So here, because of this reason, you definitely take backup for your data management. Hardware impertinent. Suppose you have data of a particular software and your your folder drive is of 12 GB and the software which you're using have the more accessible file of the 15 GB. That means your hardware isn't more compatible or it's not proper with the software which you are going to use it or installing in your software system. So there are possibilities that because of the compatibility, you need the highly compatible data for your business. So these are some of the important factors or the functions that are highly important when you need a proper data backup. Now, already we interacted and talked about the backup. You require the backup either at the cloud or either at your respective devices. So your cloud journey is ours too. Clouds is basically a remote service platform which is used to restore information and execute the applications. It helps to you to run your services and data online by request a simple internet connections. We know that the organizations are operated with the cloud today. We know that, but only some of the handful have been able to optimize their cloud strategy effectively. But here at Network Tech Lab, we helps you to onboard, manage, perform, and achieve the cloud objective very effectively and efficiently. So yes, further we'll definitely know about the factors which are important, where are the various applications of the cloud software and everything. We'll be definitely discussing. So when I talked about the cloud as a platform or the application wherein you can definitely make the backup at the very precise level. The cloud helps you to reduce your investment in the technological infrastructure. It can help you to optimize the flexibility, mobility in your business, etc. In short, I can say that the cloud computing simplifies your data backup by helping to get rid of the constraints of a traditional computer tool. Say as generally like deploying and updating the software, making the storage space available, and accessibility to the data. Yet in concrete terms, if I can say, what is exactly the cloud data backup? So we'll definitely further discuss. So I would like to share some of the most important factors are the RPO and RTO here. That is the recovery point objective and the recovery time objective. The terms RTO and RPO are often thrown about in the tech world. But like many acronyms, they are often misunderstood, and wherein the RTO, recovery time objectives, and RPO are the key factors which are highly responsible for determining the backup and disaster recovery scenarios. If I'll talk about the RTO is the duration of time in which the business's process must be restored after a disaster in order to avoid the unacceptable consequences. And definitely they're associated with the break in the business continuity, wherein the RPO stands for the maximum targeted period which is in the data might be lost from a disaster. So say as we can say that the like RTO, this can vary your businesses as well as by the business system within a company. How much exactly? Akshay, could you please confirm if the screen visible of the cloud backup here right now? Hello? Okay. Thank you so much, Akshay, for your confirmation. Yeah. So as we were interacting about the RPO and RTO, like RTO, the RPO can vary your businesses as well as vary your business system within the company. How much data can be lost? Against most people will say zero data loss. And in many systems, this can be achieved, but at a certain cost. Your system will have to be designed in such a process that there should not be loss in the events of any of the emergency. And they often come at a high cost. That's the reason you require a certain system fragmented conditions wherein your cloud data backup can be fragmented and managed properly. Cloud solutions. As I indicated before, at Network Tech Lab, we helps you to onboard, manage, perform, and achieve the cloud backup solutions effectively. As I already indicated about the cloud backup solutions, so I would like to share introduction about yet one of the such availing global software system which is managed and subsidized by the Amazon, that is the Amazon Web Services, and how it can evaluate and make you assist in your business data cloud backup solutions. As I already indicated that it's a subsidiary of the Amazon, which help us to provide the on-demand cloud computing platforms and the APIs to our individuals, companies, and the governments on a metered pay-as-you-go basis. Amazon Web Service helps us to facilitate technical infrastructure and distribute the computing building blocks and tools. At AWS, your businesses are easily to aggregate, process, and store the data from the various sources. And it can provide a variety of the solutions like real-time management, actionable insights, and it can helps you to make the proper decisions making in your businesses. And alternately, it can be highly responsible for your value creation in your business environment. What are the things, what are the possibilities that are highly important through the AWS Cloud Backup? You get unlimited scalability. You can deploy, you can manage, you can resource as per the backup capacity demands. You get the world-class security through the AWS. You can protect the backup data on the global infrastructure built for the most security sensitive organization. As the AWS, Amazon Web Services, is a global software system which enables your business's setup to go in an effective manner as per the global standard software system. Therein, you get the high standard features and the feature segments and the importance. Highly cost effective. Since I already indicated about the cloud backup solutions, which is highly costing in nature, but here at AWS, you get the highly cost minimized and it can effectively manage your cost optimization. Business agility. You can easily access your data and quickly you can make it helps you arrive in your new business models and extract your valuable business insights. As I already indicate the how the businesses are getting benefited from the AWS, it can create a value to the customer businesses. It can help you to make the decisions making, also to make the valuable business insights. So these are the possibilities which are highly important because of the AWS. As we know that because of the webinar today session, we all are here to understand that how for our businesses, how the cloud backup solutions, data backup solutions can effectively manage. And we all have multiple solutions available, and that yes, definitely that they are available in the market with the each and every fragmented features and the significances. But there are some of the pros and cons of their respective software systems. Maybe it can drone to a certain level, but at the respective certain period of time, it can maximize your cost effectiveness. That's the reason you always look for certain solutions that can highly evaluate through the two conceptualize. That is the cost effective and the qualitative software system. And yes, here the AWS plays an effective role into it. It can also help you to protect data backup up to 99.99%, that is the 11.9 seconds of the durability, wherever the data is stored across at least 3 geographically separated data centers. It also helps you to manage all types of data backup, whether it could be structured or unstructured. It also helps us to streamline the backup operations and restore the backup data quickly and efficiently to meet the RTO and RPO targets, which are the most important pillars of the cloud backup solutions. It also helps to perform the non-disruptive and low-effort migration from the clouds to the data backup using the many data transfer services. We will discuss more further about the data transfer services of the AWS further. What you can do with the multiple option benefits of the AWS and how they can effectively help you to make the data backup solutions. AWS data synchronization. You can easily transfer your data up to 10 times faster speed. AWS transfer family. You can simplify and seamless file transfer using the various tools and applications like Amazon S3 under the SFTP, FTPS, and FTP. We'll definitely further discuss more about it. AWS Snow family. This is basically are the physical devices that helps you to migrate your data in and out of the system of the AWS. AWS Storage Gateway. This is basically a hybrid cloud storage that facilitates you to provide on-premises access to do the virtually unlimited cloud storage of the data backup solutions. Yes, so these are the actual multiple benefits that you can get it because of the AWS system. So we had already talked about the features, importance, and the applications of the AWS system. So what are its services? How and which services are highly responsible wherein you can apply for your data backup in your business environment? We have here the Amazon S3. It can facilitate you to backup on-premises storage classes, and it can protect your backups with 11.9 seconds of the durability. As I indicated that what are the possibilities with the AWS. You have the AWS storage gateway that I already interacted, that it's a hybrid cloud storage that facilitate you to enables your securely data backup in the cloud. We also have the Amazon EBS snapshot that can help you to protect your block storage volumes in the point in time snapshots. We also have the Amazon EFS, that is the you can create the portable data backups and using the native application tools or the enterprise backup solutions, and definitely alternately you can make the storage them in the cloud. And you also have the major AWS backup with the application systems such as the EBS volumes, RDS database, Aurora clusters. You also have the DynamoDB tables, EC2 instances, Amazon Storage Gateway, and the EFS file system. So through which all this system, you can centrally automate your data and manage it effectively. So these are the services which can avail at the totally cost minimized and the optimized and at the qualitative aspects. So as I already indicated, and we had already talked about the modern ways of possibilities of making the modern backup automation for your businesses and how it can effectively evaluate to make the proper decision making and to make the more accessibility in your businesses. So I would like to share some of the cases that we have highly delivered and dedicated to our businesses sectors. So here we have some of the insurance broking company that we have provided with the solution of the AWS or the cloud backup solutions. What did the challenge that the company was faced? The company faced the challenge of the experience, growth through their customer bases, and which was causing them to having the significance to their on-premises environment, and it was difficult from there to to make the process making. And what exactly the solutions we have provided them? We migrated them from the premises server infrastructure to the AWS, and quickly and dynamically using the tool of the EC2 and the Amazon redundant object storage. So easy it helps to make their asset management effective. And what are the benefits they have got it from the AWS solution? Their 30% reduction in the cost was made it possible. It has also helped them to migrate from the Windows 7 to Windows 10. It also helps them to access their data from any of the devices using the Amazon Easy Workspace. It also helped them to remote workforce and can scale up and down easily. I also have another, the case study would like to share among you all over here. We also have provided solutions of the AWS to a leading logistic company, wherein they were facing the challenge of the data generated from the multiple locations, and it was leading them to have the duplication of the work. And even the asset management and the manual provision was becoming concern for the businesses. And alternately, as at the Network Tech Lab, we provided them this solution with the scalability, which helps them to facilitate with the support of the multiple region. We also provided them with the integrated Active Directory for their workspace provisioning, since they're having the concerns for the 3 queries. We also facilitate them with the directory services that offers them with the options for the authentications. And how this logistic company got a benefited. They can now access the business apps from any of the supported devices through the Amazon Workspace. It also helped them to scalable their data up and down easily whenever they were required. It also helps them to facilitate the migration of data from Windows 7 to 10 for the better user experiences, and also help them to facilitate reduction of the burden to the IT teams, so that they can evaluate their data backup management and their solutions at their own instance. There is an inclination, or you can say the convention of the IT team at a very reduction level. They can make their own information available at their own respective specs. So these were the solutions that we have made it for this respective company with the help of the cloud data backup solutions. So with the closure note over here, I would like to hand over session to Mr. Rajesh Parab over here. And I would be requesting him that how effectively he is managing with his businesses and designing the infrastructure for the data backup management, automation, and cloud solutions to the respective clients. And also, if we do have our attendees any of the questions and answer pertaining to the cloud backup solutions and the modern automation. So Rajesh, you can unmute yourself and you can take over this session and you can help to
Yeah,
our
sure. Yeah, thank you so much, Swapnil.
Yeah. I will stop the screen sharing. You can continue with the screen sharing.
Sure. Yeah, hello to all. My name is Rajesh Parab. I work as a solution architect in NTIPL in cloud department. So we will see here today, as Swapnil told us, that why we require the cloud backup solutions and what are the benefits also, and how we can do that, and which are the services in AWS. So today we will see here the two aspects here. Okay, so on-premise to the cloud, how we can do in automation, and also the cloud to cloud. Okay, so the two here we can say that two aspects we will see here, and in practically also. Okay, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Rajesh, your screen is visible.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So first aspect is here. Suppose we have the on-premise machine and we need to back up our on-premise the data here. So we need to deploy one application, and using the automation, it will back up the data to the cloud. That means here the S3 service we can use here. That is the first aspect we can see. Okay. So suppose I have this on-premise suppose machine, and I have the backup, and I have the data here I have stored in my machine, and I need to back up this data to the cloud with the automation. So we have one application we have installed already, that Atmos Vault. Okay, so I have opened it, and here in a files, so I need to take the backup from on-premise to the cloud. So when we go to the application, we need to select here the which files we need to backup. So go to the files here, and we need to select here. Here we need to select here the storage. That means here which storage, that S3 bucket credentials I need to apply here. So I have already applied here, and I have already restored here that the S3 bucket name or credentials here. Then we need to click on the next here also. So here which data I need to backup. So I need to select here the which I need to backup here, the which files I need to backup. So suppose here I have made here the one folder backup, and I have selected here these 4 files. Then I have clicked on next, here also the next, here also the next, and here we want to take the backup after how many days, how many. We can see here the templates are present. When we click on the next, here we can see after 24 hours it will backup. Block level backup automatically happen is there. So here are the many advanced schedule also there. Real-time backup is also present. If we want to take the real-time backup from on-premise to the cloud, so it also we can see that the option is also present here. If we want to take the specific date, that time, and here we need to select here the time. And if we want to change the, here we can see that the predefined templates are here. If we want to change the hours, we can change here also. So that depends upon us. So how we can take the backup with the automation. So here is we need to select here the template, and it will automatically will backup there as per the schedule. If we want real time, so it will also real time backup will happen automatically. So after here, so I am not scheduling here. I will check unchecked here, and I take here to the no schedule, and then click on the next. अभी मैं यहाँ पे कुछ शेड्यूल नहीं कर रहा हूँ, जस्ट अभी यहाँ पे अभी हम लोगों को रन बैकअप नाउ करना है, इसलिए मैंने वहाँ पे कुछ शेड्यूलिंग नहीं किया बैकअप. Then next, and here run backup now. So we can see here backup is in progress. Searching for the modify files. So total file size is 14 KB. Okay, so it's uploaded. Okay, so files are uploaded. So we can see here the last result is success. अभी यहाँ पे ये तो बैकअप हो चुका है, तो ये S3 में डायरेक्टली जाएंगे. सो S3 सर्विस AWS की, तो S3 बकेट ऑलरेडी हम लोगों ने क्रिएट करके रखा था और वहां पे उसके क्रेडेंशियल्स ये एप्लीकेशन में दिए हुए थे. सो अभी सपोज कुछ डिजास्टर या फिर कुछ प्रॉब्लमेटिकली हो गया अपने लैपटॉप के साथ में, या फिर कुछ डेटा का किसी ने गलती से फाइल्स वगैरह डिलीट कर दी, तो सपोज हम लोगों को वहां पे रिस्टोर करना है. सो हाउ वी कैन रिस्टोर दैट? सो in this application we can see here the backup storage is here. तो यहाँ पे जितना भी बैकअप हो चुका है तो हम लोगों को यहाँ पे दिख जाएगा. सो वी कैन सी हियर द बैकअप. सो दीज आर द 4 फाइल्स. अभी मुझे यहाँ पे सिर्फ ये सेकंड वाला वही यहाँ पे एक फाइल चाहिए. सो वी नीड टू रिस्टोर दैट. सो वी कैन also restore that one also. So we need to just click on the right click and we can see here the restore option. So after that run restore once. यहाँ पे एक ही बार हम लोगों को रन करना है. Then next. Then we can see here the files, which files I need to restore. So I have selected one here that is a new Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. So I am restoring now. Then next. So यहाँ पे अभी मुझे यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे एक ऑप्शन जो आ रहा है, so restore to the specific location or the restore to the original location. जो बैकअप हम लोगों को चाहिए, रिस्टोर जो करना है फाइल, so that file we want to the different location. So that's why I am choosing here the different location. So I am choosing the location of the desktop. So I am making here the new folder restore. So I am restoring that one file. Then click on the next, 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 and next, and finish. So we can see it's restoring now. So here the 29 KB total file, yes, success. So we can see on a desktop. So this is a folder that we have created, and this is a PowerPoint that we have created, and it's opened. Okay. So this is we have seen the automation backup, like this is a using, we can see here we can set the backup using the schedule. So ऑटोमेटिकली वहां पे वो होते रहेगा, जैसे हम लोग वहां पे शेड्यूलिंग करेंगे, सो ऑटोमेटिकली बैकअप वहां पे रिवर्ट बैक, या फिर हम लोग को करना है या फिर कुछ रिस्टोर करना है, सो वहां पे मैन्युअली हम लोग रिस्टोर भी कर सकते हैं. बट जो बैकअप जो रहेगा तो वो शेड्यूलिंग जैसे करेंगे वैसे ऑटोमेटिकली होते रहेगा. ओके, so that is the first aspect that we have completed. That means on premise to the cloud. Okay, so we can see here the second aspect now. So the second aspect, EBS volume. Okay, so EC2 instance suppose आपका है cloud के ऊपर, AWS के ऊपर. So we have suppose EC2 instance server और Windows server है या फिर Linux server है, और उसका बैकअप हम लोगों को ऑटोमेटिकली लेना है. Okay, suppose आपको यहाँ पे, so we can see here on AWS, suppose this is our the Windows server, EC2 instance Windows server. Okay, जैसे हम लोग यहाँ पे अभी इसके कितने स्टोरेज है यहाँ पे हम लोग देख सकते हैं. 30 GB का स्टोरेज सी ड्राइव है और ये डी ड्राइव में यहाँ पे 8 GB का है. अभी मुझे सो वी नीड टू बैकअप हियर बोथ द वॉल्यूम्स. तो ये 30 GB का भी मुझे बैकअप लेना है और ये 8 GB का भी बैकअप मुझे लेना है. सो here we can see in the left hand side the life cycle manager policy. So in this life cycle manager policy we need to schedule that the backup. Okay, so वो automatically वहाँ पे snapshots बनाते जाएगा. So we can see here the EBS snapshot policy. Okay, so इसमें so we can see here the instance option is here the instance. Suppose here the we can see the tag. अभी यहाँ पे मुझे इंस्टेंस का सपोज नाम देना है तो इंस्टेंस का नाम दे सकते हैं, जैसे कि विंडोज सर्वर. अभी मुझे सपोज सो इफ वी वांट टू सिलेक्ट हियर द वॉल्यूम मींस हम लोग बोल सकते हैं इन शॉर्ट हाउ मेनी डिस्क आर प्रेजेंट, सो सी ड्राइव एंड डी ड्राइव. ओके, और यहाँ पे मुझे इंस्टेंस लेवल बैकअप लेना है तो पूरा इमेज में आ जाएगा. ओके, तो यहाँ पे सपोज मुझे पूरा इमेज ही लेना है, मतलब सी ड्राइव और डी ड्राइव का दोनों का भी बैकअप लेना है. सो यहाँ पे पॉलिसी नेम सपोज 3 days का रिटेंशन रखना है. सो 3 days स्नैपशॉट. सो लास्ट 3 days backup suppose we want in retention. So I have selected that, and here click on the next. After selecting here, you can see your name, the value is required here, and I need to add up here that once, and we can click on the next. Here we can see here schedule, and we want the frequency here daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. These are the options. Okay, so यहाँ पे schedule already यहाँ पे हम लोग को frequency यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है, तो हम लोग यहाँ पे daily suppose select करेंगे. Every 12 hours के बाद में आपको backup चाहिए, automated snapshots वहाँ पे create हो जाएंगे. 1 hour के बाद में, 2 hour के बाद में. So these are the hours we have given. Okay, every 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 6 hour, 8 hour. So that depends upon us. Suppose 24 hour, and we need to write here timing. Suppose 17:30, that UTC, that means in India 11 p.m. Retention type, how many days, how many snapshots we want. So three days retention we have. We want 3 days retention. तो अभी यहाँ पे last 3 days का मुझे backup रहना चाहिए. So I need to select here 3 count. Okay. So after here, we need to review the policy here, and we need to create the policy just. Okay. So we can see here the policy is created. So 3 day snapshot. Okay. So we can also modify it also. तो ये ऑटोमेटिकली वहां पे स्नैपशॉट्स बनाते जाएंगे. मतलब अभी 24 आवर में एक स्नैपशॉट बनेगा 11 PM. ओके, so how many days we have selected? Count is 3. Okay, so we can see every 24 hour starting at 17:30. Okay, retention days हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे लिखा है 3 days. तो यहाँ पे 3 स्नैपशॉट्स बनेंगे 11 PM ऑटोमेटिकली. हम लोगों को कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Okay, automatically it will create the snapshot of the volumes. Okay, that means C drive also and D drive will back up, and we can see after 3 days here the snapshots will create. Okay, so 29 अभी यहाँ पे suppose मैंने already 8 days ago मैंने suppose यहाँ पे create किया हुआ है, तो मुझे यहाँ पे 28, 27 और 26 के मुझे यहाँ पे snapshots दिखते थे. Okay, so this is a life cycle manager. Using this life cycle manager policy, we can set here the automation backup, okay, of the EC2 instance volumes. So that means EBS volumes. I hope you understand that how we can set here the cloud EC2 instance automation backup, and also on-premise to the cloud automation. If you guys have any question, then tell me. From my side, it's done.
Okay, Rajesh, are you done for the your demo session? Hello.
Yes.
Okay,
From
Rajesh,
my side, it's done.
So yeah, Rajesh, there is a question in the chat box. So if you can go through the questions and questions which are there in the this, so you can continue. See, there is a question from the Amit Patel sir over here. So he's sir is asking that if the data backup size is around 10 TB, then how can we do the backup in the AWS from the on-prem?
Okay, from on AWS. Okay, from on-premise to
question?
AWS. Yes.
Okay.
So which type of data is there? So that are the normal Excel files, and which type of data? Suppose we can say that.
Okay, sweet.
File level. Okay.
Amit sir, are you there?
So here the one task is here. So 10 TB's data. Suppose we have the multiple folders, like 10 TB have the multiple folders. Suppose we have 20 folders. In that 20 folders we have the 10 TB data. Okay. So at the starting level, we need to select here as, and this depends upon the internet, how much we have the internet speed. Okay. So at the starting level, we need to select here one folder, then second folder. After this completing one folder, we can select here the second folder also. That means one by one we can back up our the data. Means starting level 1 TB it's completed. Then after that second we can select there the folder, and after that this step by step we can go, because internet speed is also we can say that mandatory there, and step by step we need to go for this 10 TB data. Okay, I hope you understand that query answer.
I hope, Amit sir, you got your answer from Rajesh pertaining how much bandwidth required. Rajesh?
Yeah, so bandwidth is, we can say that if if you have the, for if the 10 TB's data is there, okay, so if you have the, how much currently you have how much bandwidth, we can say that internet speed is how much, 200 Mbps. Okay, that is sufficient. Okay, 10 TB for cloud backup, that is very sufficient, we can say that. Yeah, yeah, that is very sufficient, 200 Mbps or 10 TB data. So it will complete around in using this 200 Mbps, this 10 TB data will complete in 5 days to 6 days mostly. Yeah, thank you so much for asking the query, Amit.
Yeah, so do we have more questions? And I would be requesting our beloved attendees, if they do have any of the questions pertaining to the modern backup automation and any of the queries that the Rajesh has showed the demo, and you wanted to ask the questions or any of the queries, if you do have, I would be requesting each and every attendees to put their questions in the chat box, so he can definitely answer to your each and every query. Also share the presentation slide if possible. Amit sir, which exactly the presentation slide you needed? Backup. Okay. I'll interact with definitely. I'll interact with the division, and let me interact with my team. So definitely we'll ask and let you know about the if you can share the presentation slide. Definitely, Amit sir. Do you have any other questions pertaining to the modern backup, like any of the data backup or the automation or AWS? You can let us know. Okay, so we'll wait for another 10 to 15 seconds, and we can see if that there are more questions, if they are coming. And if there is no question, so we'll conclude with our webinar session by next 10-15 seconds. Rajesh, hello. Are you available?
Hello.
There is a question again from the Amit sir that if we have already backup this solution from on-prem and we want to transfer one copy of backup to AWS.
So which solution, which application currently you are using, that depends upon that also.
Veeam backup.
Vim backup. Okay. If we want to take up the backup from original data, so that we can do that, like if we want to take one backup, one copy to the AWS cloud, so that is possible. We can say that from original. Okay, from there is a, we need to suppose you have the server and you have the data, and on that server we need to install the application, and from original data we want to backup, so that is possible.
I hope Amit sir, you got your answer from Rajesh pertaining to the questions or the query you have asked.
So from Veeam backup, it's not, we can see that, because there is because there is a encryption is made and all the data is stored to the Veeam backup, means here the on-prem, and whichever that the data is restore backup to the S3, and that in that S3 we cannot see there are the more folders in that S3 because they are all in encryption, and all the data will not come there because Veeam is doing the all the data stored to the on-prem. I think you have already used the Veeam backup, so all the data I think you stored to the on-prem, correct? If I'm not wrong.
Yes, he's saying yes.
Yes. So what happens? So there is some configuration files go to the S3, and all the data will all store to the Veeam only. Okay. Some files are coming to the S3, but all the data is stored to the Veeam. That means you are the on-prem. But in S3 we cannot see there the files and all that if we back up there also. If anyone have any questions, then tell me.
Okay, so yeah, thank you so much, Rajesh, for your answers or for the pertinent queries. So are there any more questions, or are there any questions related to the demo, the one which Rajesh has shared it? So please do let us know if we can if you do have any queries, we can answer it. We'll wait for another 10 to 15 seconds. So, all right. Thank you on this. Yeah, thank you for your queries and attending sessions. Yeah. So on the closing note, I thank you each and every one of you for attending this webinar and making this webinar thoughtful and interactive. So in case of you do have any question pertaining to the your webinar or the modern auto backup solutions or automation, we have the number given, that is the 8879004536 on the screen. And we also have our email ID given, that is info@netlabindia.com, wherein you can put your n number of queries pertaining to the modern data backup automation. And let us also know if you do need any of the, or you need to try the cloud backup and you wanted to have a book demo for free. We would love to, make a demo session for you available absolutely at a free of cost. So even you can have in contact on the given number and the mail ID. And I on the closing note, I thank you once again, each and everyone, for becoming a part of this wonderful webinar session. And once again, happy Diwali to each and everyone, and stay blessed. Take care. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, all of you.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Have a great time. Take care.